Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. Another 8K behind me. Today I'm early by at least an hour, and thought I'd add something about the walking. For health and maintenance, walking is good for us old folks or anyone else that jogging doesn't appeal to or doesn't work for. It's every bit as effective for maintaining health. So I really encourage people to consider walking. Jogging, even if jogging is not your thing, it isn't jogging. I choose a faster paced walk that actually stresses my body a bit, maybe it causes me to work out a bit. But that isn't necessary with walking. Just a casual walk is just fine, and it's very good. If you haven't been doing any kind of exercise or walking, I recommend that you start off at a normal pace and get your system recognizing you're doing a little bit more walking. Maybe it doesn't have to be every day, it could be every second day. This whole 10,000 steps, it's great and it gives people a goal, but I think also people kind of feel they can't make that commitment every time and quit because of that. 10,000 steps seems like a long way. My 12 kilometers was almost 15,000 steps, I think it was. Don't feel like you have to make 10,000 steps when you first start getting yourself going. 10,000 steps, I think, is 7 kilometers, roughly, for me. That's quite a bit. And if you can get that done in the whole day, that's what 10,000 steps a day means. It doesn't mean you have to go march out for 10,000 steps in one single phase, one single trip, one single walk, and then you meet a quota. Walk for half an hour and walk for a little bit more later on. So I would say if the system works for you, something like this at 10 o'clock in the morning, go for a half-hour walk. Honestly, I wouldn't want to tie it to the steps to start with. You can, and it doesn't hurt to find out how many steps that is, but have a nice walk like that. And even better for a lot of people if you can find a friend to do that with, because when you start talking away, you rack up the mileage. Do that and then find some time in mid-late afternoon or even after dinner if the weather permits to go for another nice half-hour walk. And I suggest if you're someone like I felt this morning, I was trying to talk myself out of it this morning, which was really, for me, really ridiculous. It's too cold to go too early. While waiting, I was slowly starting to feel like procrastinating. I break things up into small groups. Like for one thing, I might think, okay, I'm going to walk every day, or I'm going to walk twice a day. Well, if I want to walk twice a day for short walks, then I don't feel like it one afternoon or one morning. I can call it 5 walks in 3 days. So instead of 2 a day, so 5 walks in 3 days and get myself back on track. I don't put obstacles in front of myself that says, oh, well, you know what, you didn't do it yesterday afternoon, you've lost everything. Yeah, I don't want to go this morning either. Yeah, I might as well not bother going. Yeah, I'll go tomorrow. Just break it down into small, doable increments, the whole SMART, S-M-A-R-T thing, and do it that way. And allow yourself to make up changes if you need to. In allowing yourself, you're not punishing yourself. You're not going to laden yourself with guilt. And that kind of thinking, that frame of mind, will help you feel more encouraged to pick up where you left off. Those kind of walks, if you run into that kind of I don't feel like going today feeling, break it into something smaller. Dollars to donuts, you can talk yourself into continuing a longer walk that you didn't feel like doing before you left, but during the walk you can have a little chat with yourself. I do that. Or I pay mindless attention to what I'm doing, because I've got this, well, it's on the phone, but I've got that phone in my pocket and it announces to me every 1.63 kilometers. So I don't actually have to think about how many laps I'm doing or worry about it. I just know that I get to 4.89 kilometers announced on there. I'm always at the right corner, that I just have to finish the one side of the pond and veer off into my longer loop. So that ability to pay mindless attention to how far you're walking frees you up, and it actually allows you to daydream, and that helps the time go by. Hydration. Carry lots of water. Doesn't have to be a ton. If you're not like really pushing yourself and sweating a lot, then just a normal bottle of water is plenty. It's fine. And just keep sipping it every once in a while. Each person will be different, so I hope that helps a little bit. So I guess I shouldn't go on too long with this video. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you being here, and hope to see you again soon.